Cousins. Hey cousins, check in with me today. Listen, check in with me today. I stopped by for a quick moment. Let's table this, okay? I think cousins, we need to table this conversation, okay? Absolutely. Now, first things first. First things first. I was posed a question today, y'all. It's a very, very, very intense question, might I add. Okay, but cousins, listen. I just want y'all to just sit at the table with me. Okay, just for a second. So I was asked. So when you gonna let me make you my wife? And my answer, before you jump out your seat, don't jump out your seat yet. My answer was simple. It wasn't harsh. At least I don't think it was harsh. It was just, when God says I can. You know what? And let me say this like this, y'all, because I know, like, on one hand, that's probably like, I found it funny, not in like a I'm laughing at you down kind of way. I thought it was funny because that was the answer. When usually it's like a yes or no answer, but like I didn't have a yes or a no to give, right? Because honestly, I'm a person, I'm a human being, and I'm very transparent. So, transparently, I want to be married, I desire to be married. And so, my flesh, right? Like, my flesh is like, ee, ee, ee. Well, my spirit is like, hold on, wait a minute. We did not go talk to the big dog about that. And then my spirit man was like, girl, bad. Daddy already told us that wasn't even the answer, and then Daddy was already like, you gonna know when you know, because you gonna know that I know that you know that I sent him for you, and that ain't what I sent. That's just what you got yourself in. So, I was like, whoa, checkmate. But is it me? Am I by myself? Okay, surely the Lord don't just check me like that by myself. Okay, but anyway, moving further along into the conversation. So then it was like, okay. Now this is where the conversation got a little, throw your neck back at. So it was like, when God said so, what God? What God are you talking about? And I'm like, are you serious right now? Are we about to do that? I was like, yeah, no, I'm not here for that. I was like, listen, when the Lord above, when Jehovah Jireh, the true and living God, when he send by signs and wonders, okay, when he give out miracles, and when he do a thing, we're gonna know it's a thing to do. Okay, we're just not gonna do this thing out of emotions, because what I am realizing and learning and accepting is that you really will make, and when I say you, I mean us as a people, as just natural people, you will literally make permanent choices out of temporary emotions. Like, the emotion right now is temporary for me to, like, let me not say it that way. I desire to be married, so it's not like a temporary desirement. However, the reasons in like baby fever, the reasons in like can we say marriage fever, it's just that it spikes, and then it spikes down, because I know I still have self work and self growth to do, and then I know that I'm still grieving in a very healthy way, because I don't want to bleed on nobody in my next marriage. I don't want to sit and don't get me wrong, I want a person compassionate enough to know that I have bad days, right? Because it doesn't stop, it doesn't go away. However, I want a person strong enough to know that, like, this is a moment. This does not define my now marriage. Okay? So, with that being said, I just took my purity vow. So in that instance of it, it's like, are we equally yoked? Because my answer of when God says so is not just like a matter of deflecting, right? I'm not deflecting. So I'm not deflecting. The question was answered very truthfully and honestly. But I was just sitting there thinking, like, oh wow, like, I think so many times we get caught up in the fact that we have an experience, but we don't break down the fact that it's because we had to have the experiment to say that we have an experience to be experienced. So in that case, that's not something I just want to do just because anybody asked. Like, this is not anybody's game. You know, like, anybody can win. No, anybody can't win. Like, what's my favorite scripture? Which heels do I prefer to wear to church? What's my best makeup combination? Do you really follow all of my social medias in support? Or no? Are you emotionally capable of being attentive and compassionate while yet growing and working on yourself? Are you leading me to Christ? Or are you feeding me excuses to why you don't go to Christ? And then you want me to follow you where? See, it be all of these questions, and then it's like, so when you gonna let me make you my wife? I know a picture is worth 1,000 words, and my face be talking all 750 of them probably in a millisecond, because where is the keys to the house? Where is the keys to me a new SUV? Pay for. Because I'm tired of paying the truck note I got. I mean, because you can take my truck note and hand me a paid off receipt. Like, with me, without me, with me, without me, with me, without me. Okay, I don't know. Like, I don't. And now when I tell y'all, like, the question itself did not throw me in that place of like, oh, like me, like I wasn't like emotionally distressed or not. Maybe because I'm more aware of like what's going on in that spiritual realm, that it didn't even like, oh yeah, like, you know, like, because like, with loving kindness have I drawn thee, and because I show you kindness, and because Matthew 5:44 declares that we love, right? So because I operate in principle, because you get to see me operate in principle, don't take that as a point of weakness. Do not take that as a point of vulnerability. Do not tell yourself, conclude to yourself, lie to yourself, convince yourself that mean that I'm just for the taking. Can we say it that way, cousins? I don't know which way you want me to say it. Anyway, I am still getting ready for my youth concert that's coming up on the 14th. Listen, if you're in the Indianapolis area, if you in town, coming in town, swinging through town, come stop by, come watch my kids, come see what they do, as we have other youth, other churches, other fellowships coming in as well, so that we can all have a good old time in the Lord, okay? Because the kids are our future. We're the future. You know? You know? But, yeah, that what I wanted to put on the table today, cousins. That right up. All right, y'all. I'll see y'all later.